shoulder. Legionnaires, Rycon here, and welcome back to Magiclysm. We are here with the Lunar Crowley. We are in our freshwater research station, and it's been a few days since the last episode. We've spent a lot of time here just hanging out in this chair with our feet up on the desk, reading through the scrolls that we have, and boy, howdy, do we have a lot of scrolls. We spent a lot of time trying to improve the magic that we had been learning. Dark Sight, we didn't really spend too much time on. Even Stone's Endurance, same thing there. Glide on Ice, we got that up to level 5. Frost Armor, level 5. Burning Hands, level 6. Blinding Flash, didn't touch that. Ethereal Grasp was another one where I'm like, yeah, we'll get to that eventually. I think Rock Bolt, that's something that we're probably not going to use. There are some other great earth-shaping spells. This one is just like, we've got other ranged things I think that will work better than this. Pillar of Stone we haven't touched either. Point Flare we did get up to level 4. Ice Spike we haven't, upped yet. I think Point Flare is going to be better in general when it comes to looking for a decent spell. In saying that though, Ice Spike does the same amount of damage even though it's level 1. It costs a little bit more. We'll think about that. And then finally, I think it was Cat's Grace was the last one that we looked at improving, and it's looking pretty good. So Frost Armor, Glide on Ice, and Cat's Grace are going to be things that we try and get up once we get into battle. And it's for that reason we don't really have to worry about having ourselves being like as armored. So at the moment you can kind of see that we're decked out in similar clothing to what we were in the last. We're not wearing the Jedi robe because that just encumbers us too much. We actually have a fur duster on at the moment, a sleeveless fur duster, the leather corset underneath. We still have our circlet on our head. We have the runner's pack, and we also have this duffel bag on for now, but that's just temporary until we get back to our bicycle, as we are heading back out into the world today. Yes, we are. So my plan is for us to head back towards the tower. There is a very useful book for us up there that I would like to get, and there's also something else that's been revealed to us. If we have a look up here towards the northwest, we have this forest location. We've discovered so far that when we have like a forest or something else like that marked on the map, there is something more to it. And I've been kind of scouring around to try and see if we can see any others. And look at that. Actually, you know what we do? Down here, all the way down here. Yep, we've just got a location over there, and we've got a random house out here. A cabin, okay, and all the way out this way, we've got a cabin. Now, why would those be marked on the map? Yeah, I think they could potentially be secrets that are worth us investigating. I think this is another cabin up here. Yeah, have we been to that cabin? Maybe? It's certainly along the way. I honestly cannot remember for the life of me. I don't think we have, or if we did, there wasn't much to it, but I'm intrigued by this forest tile today, and it's going to take us past a few interesting things along the way. We have this hazardous waste sarcophagi, and there is a farmhouse along the way as well, and potentially a few other things. I think this dirt road is probably going to end in a farm, but we need to get back across the river. We need to jump onto our bike, and we need to head back to the tower first of all. I'm not going to worry about bringing a whole heap of food with us, because generally we're pretty good at finding food along the way. I think the only thing that I would want to try and do is maybe top up the black tea that we've got. We've only got one left at the moment, so we're just going to go ahead and make some more lovely tea. So 5 units of that, thank you. And wham bam, pour that into the plastic canteen, ma'am. And we're ready to go. Yes, we should have everything. We've got all of our tools. The Jedi Cloak we don't need to be holding on to. That was one thing that I just took off. We obviously still have our pistol in case we run out of mana, or, there's an anti-magic field or something like that. I don't think that's something that exists in this mod, but if it did, we want to be ready for it all the same. So, flotation vest, let's go ahead and chuck it on. We are actually warm at the moment, so we can take the fur duster off, like when we're not feeling it. And we might have to. So, let's go ahead, dive into the river. We've got our vest on. We should be fine. We're not sinking today. And there we go. Now that we've cooled off, we should be okay. I'm going to use the towel to go ahead and make sure that we're nice and dry. Towel. There you are. Lovely. Okay, and the flotation vest, we could probably get away with leaving here. I don't think there's any chance that we're going to try and teleport across to the other side of the river, and it takes up space in the thing anyway, in the back of our cart. So, duffel bag, we're going to go ahead and put you in the back of this thing here, just so that we're a little bit more, contained. Let's get riding. Back on towards the town. And you know what? We're going to go ahead and push up our speed here a fair bit. I am intrigued. No, it won't work because we're in a vehicle. I was like, I wonder if we used like our ice glide. No, that will not work while we're just kind of roaming around on a bicycle, and it shouldn't. So we'll just kind of go along the north of the town, and then we'll just kind of skirt ourselves around down to the south, trying to avoid trouble where we can, because anything that we run out to in this place here, we don't really have to take care of. Getting a little bit cold, maybe it's wind chill as we ride along here. A little bit concerning as well, considering we are wearing our fur duster, and oh boy, we've got some Migos. Some Migos chasing down some cougars. We'll just leave them to fight each other as we stick to heading down this way here. I think we'll just ride until we hit the road and then just go directly south. Okay, our chilly temperature is falling. That's not great, and we're hearing gunshots, I think, from below, and we've caught the attention of a Zane deer. Okay, and we've got ourselves a little zombie here. You know what, as we're riding past, I'm going to go, we'll slow down a little bit here, and let's try a point flare. Bam, nice, 31 damage, hell yes. As this bolt of fire, or rather, actually no, it doesn't, it's like we reach out our hand and they catch on fire, intense heat at the location. The range on it isn't great. Yeah, we'll go ahead and waste the time. That's fine. We'll just go ahead and keep on riding. That Zane deer, pretty fast. Oh, and there's another one here as well. Well, hi. Hi. We might not have to deal with you. Let's just keep moving for now. We don't have our ice armor up or anything like that yet. I'm just going to ride over this way here. And we can outpace them, just in terms of speed here. So that's not so much a problem for us. You know what? Let's, oh, holy crap. Where did you come from? Where did this owlbear cub just come from? It's bleeding, but man, it must be fast. Oh, it's going for the Zane deer. Hell yes. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start to slow down here. Slow down to just 6. Oh, that dealt with that very quickly. Oh boy. Yeah, this thing's pretty fast. We've got a tough zombie up here. You know what? Screw it. We're just going to go ahead and ride around. We're going to approach this once again. Yeah, thankfully, bicycle is doing us right, Luna. Stay quick on these wheels. Okay, there we go. Not a problem. Zane deer's still out there. Of course it is. Okay, so obviously the biggest, most damaging thing that we have is our wand. Do we want to fireball just the same? Oh, it's already quite hurt. No, we're just going to go ahead and magic missile the sucker. And we just start launching missiles from our bicycle here until it is dead. Let's go ahead and stop driving. We'll jump off of this. Keep our hands free for now, so we can hear a zombie close by. We're going to go ahead and smash those 2 corpses. And we'll go ahead and draw our saber as this other one gets close to us. You know, we don't always have to use our mana. And I don't think we needed any of our extra things, frost armor or anything else in that instance. But hey, there we go. Let's head back up into the tower here. And we're looking to head up into one of the top rooms here. Okay. I believe it was the big library that was up here. And, oh boy. Theoretically... Oh, are you here? Or is that upstairs? From below, okay. I just can't remember if there's one here or not. You know what, we could go ahead and clairvoyance this. It's a chance for us to use the spell. It's 750 mana, but we seem to be recovering relatively quickly. No, we're safe here. Excellent. Okay, good use of clairvoyance there, I think, Luna. So, let's see. Where is that book? Book of the Subgenius? No, that's not what we're after. Dianetics? Not what we're after either. Okay. No, not that. Ham Radio Illustrated? No, it must have been one that was higher up. It was one that was difficult for us to get to. Oh, of course. Oh, yeah, look. So, owlbear cubs up here as well. I wonder if some of the eggs that were around here hatched. That's quite possibly what's happened here. Okay, so this big lad here, I don't think he's going to smash the glass. I mean, it's a bit of a gamble, but we're on the staircase, so we can zip down if we need to. What's our best option here in terms of damage? So you're going to cost 50 mana for 20 points of damage. Point Flare, because it's not traveling, it can go through glass as well. Okay, 32 for 75. Let's go for Point Flare. I mean, I feel like the idea of melting plastic is pretty cool anyway. Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so Point Flare is Q, so that should be okay for us to do. Yeah, it's not smashing through yet. As we slowly start to heat up this golem, it does start to get a little bit healthier with each casting, but here's the thing. I think we're going to be able to outpace its healing factor now. We weren't able to do that before with a shotgun, but boy howdy can we do it with music. Okay, here we go. Music? Magic! Sorry. Oh dear. Okay, yeah, this thing, for whatever reason, be it programmed to do so, or it's incapable of it, it does not want to smash through the glass. And that works very much in our favor as we melt it into this broken, molten heap. Hell yes. Okay, so we got an owlbear cub in front of us here. God, it'd be great to have a pet owlbear, wouldn't it? We've got the gastrolith over there as well, and we've got some mana crystal and another corpse. So yeah, it seems like they've been hatching around here. Down there we have some bullet plates, which we know are ridiculously heavy, so those can just chill for now. But we are going to grab Magitech Illustrated. Okay, so it's from Canith Industries. Bears no responsibility for malfunctions or accidents for any products mentioned herein. This is a paperback tome with the art of combining magic, or combining modern technology with magic. Are we going to be able to use anything in this? Let's see. Okay. Ooh. Oh yes, there are crafting recipes. It brings our mechanics up to 5. The book contains 7 crafting recipes. Mana.sight, mana laser sight, copper infusion bracelet, which I think is what we're after, the silver infusion one, silent winds suppressor, shot cestus, and the 91 by 30 boreal clip. Sweet. Sweet. Okay. Well, we'll hold on to that most certainly. I don't think. No, we can learn from it now. Well, that's great. Nice. Which means that we can actually make some of the things, within potentially. Let's just make our way down. I'm not sure if we're going to have everything we need to be able to actually make those things. Let's just have a look. If we go over to our, our enchanted, we should be able to see some new things. And no, it doesn't look like we can make any of the new things yet. Unless, of course, they aren't an enchanted. They could be in a different section. That's possible. Armor, hands? No, or to be other. No, not there either. Okay, so we might need to do a little bit of extra learning before we can actually make any of those things. That's okay. We will keep that in mind. We've already got our first little part of this journey out the way. Let's start writing. We are chilly still, so probably good job that we don't have the frost armor on at the moment. We're not hungry yet, but I am tempted to just stop off in this house for a moment just to see if we can grab some lunch. Hey, Luna. That'll be worthwhile. We'll crack it open. I'm pretty sure we have already looked up here. Zen and the Art of Archery. We'll leave them. But we will come over here and see what we can eat. Okay, quite a few frozen things. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, it's getting colder. A lot of stuff is going to be completely frozen. Okay, we could have the Pilsner, although that's going to make us a little drunk. Not exactly what I'm after. Let's just eat this old pickle. It's not great, but Yep, that'll do. That'll do. I guess we'll try and find things in other homes. We're not hungry for now, so that's okay. Yeah, let's just jump back on this thing. Get rolling. And we'll leave this town behind for now as we start to head out towards this cabin. Yeah, we'll head there, or this rural house rather, and we'll just follow the road along. We'll travel at 24 kilometers an hour as we just ride along here. I think we can get away with riding a little bit faster, and yeah, we made it here pretty fast. Pretty fast. Okay, avoid the bushes where we can. We seem to be fine with those ones, that's good to know. We'll just slow down, straighten this up. Okay, oh crap, we can see a feral human. To the north? Okay, we can see a regular zombie as well. Right, we're going to go ahead and stop driving. We're going to jump off this thing. We're going to draw out our cavalry saber. And you know what? We are going to go and use our frost armor here. So let's see. Let's go ahead and cast it. Nope, we need to have our hands free. Come on, Rycon. And that's lighting the torch. There we go. Frost armor. So we now have our frost armor on. Okay, we can see the kind of coverage overall at the moment. And let's just have a look at that armor. 250 turns. Yep, 10 armor across the board over everything as we have this shimmering ice surrounding us. Okay, let's draw out that saber. Wait for this one to get closer. There we go. A little bit of a 1-2, and we've got another zombie coming towards us now. Okay, let's be ready. Try and lure it into the bush. Nice, critical. Hell yes. Okay, so it is to the northeast that we're seeing this feral human who hasn't seen us yet. They just seem incredibly angry, bloodshot eyes, and they're carrying a crowbar in their hands. So let's put the saber away and make our way down towards this house. There's a listener close by as well. Let's make this quick then. Okay, looking around, nothing that I want to grab. Okay, to the kitchen we go in search of lunch. Close the curtain over, and let's see what we have in the fridge. Anything that isn't frozen. The root beer, that's fantastic. We can go ahead and start drinking that. It doesn't actually quench us that much, and you know what? We'll go ahead and grab the rest. It is just one large bottle. Okay, ooh, here we go. Alright, what do we have in here? So, we're going to go inventory on that side. Yep, that works. Curry powder, some ghee, and some raw spaghetti. Lovely. And some vinegar. We'll leave the vinegar. That's going to be a little bit large for us to take. Yeah, I will check the rest of the rooms, just in case there's anything wild or wacky in any of these rooms. All of the drawers are empty, so that makes me think that this was a house that maybe wasn't fully occupied. Maybe the kids moved out. They're empty as well. Okay, well maybe these people moved out. When the Cataclysm was arriving, they decided to get the hell out of Dodge. Fair enough. Good for them. Let's start up our bicycle again. Start up is the wrong word for it, and yep, we're already running into things. Trying to avoid that as much as we can. Okay, and let's hope that that thing over there doesn't pop. Alright, so this is the furthest west we will have been. We're going to have to ride up and kind of close to this hazardous waste sarcophagi, but seeing that on our, sketched up map and, well, I imagine we just got a big road map that we are just adding things to. Yeah, we're going to want to go around that where possible. So I'm going to be keeping my eye on the top little map here to see if we can just avoid trouble. We've already got a hazmat zombie, so that leads us to believe that the hazardous waste sarcophagi is, it's probably got a whole heap of zombies there as well. If one of the workers was this far south. Okay, a grim howler to the west. We're going to start to go up towards the north here. Check in on that map. Okay. And we'll follow this road to the north. We can already see part of a farm off towards our left-hand side. Okay. Yep. Decently sized. So, I'm not that interested in... Oh, so it's an orchard. And still. Okay. I think we are going to go over here towards the left, and then just try and make our way across this field. We don't really know what's going to be there. And looking at this is a very large field. You can see a zombie roaming around, a zapper zombie, so they, could have maybe been here at this farm. And you know what? That's a silo, so that's a perfect opportunity for us to climb on top of it to get a better sight of the area, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Okay, leave our bicycle behind. We're going to jump off, and yeah, we'll just go ahead and climb over this thing with a dexterity of 17. We haven't even used Cat's Grace, but yeah, it's good. It's all those rings that are giving us the extra dex. And looking at this, okay, oh boy, we can see something very tall off in the distance. A regional school. Okay, all right. I kind of like that we can see things that are up higher, that are further away. Like, what the hell are we seeing over there? That's the research facility. Wait, okay, right. Aha, I see. Yeah, we can see all of the high points. Okay, yeah, but heading back and looking at what we were, or rather where we're at the moment, let's see what we have around here. Oh boy, so, Palermo over here is pretty occupied. We're seeing just countless groups of dead wandering around the forests here. There aren't any buildings that immediately jump out to me, but there is this down here to the south, a Last Man on Earth shelter. Well, we've encountered one of those before, far to the east, so that might be something that we want to try and check out. But I think what we're going to do is ride north, try to avoid this slime pit that we can see in the distance, see what's at the end of this road here, and then try and navigate our way towards that. It's probably going to be mostly wooded, so it might be a better idea for us to try and travel along this road and approach it from the north side of it. So let's make our way down, let our eyes relax. Whenever I go to that map, it does kind of make my eyes go funny as well. Oh boy, and we've already got some friends here. The Zapper to the north, and we have this other one to the south. Okay, so the Zapper we definitely want to deal with. Our mana isn't looking super great at the moment. What I want to try and do is maybe use Ethereal Grasp here. So it takes 2 seconds for us to cast, which is pretty good. What's our range looking at here? Only 5, huh? Okay, so that's a little closer than I would like. We're going to go ahead and draw the Saber, and I don't think we're going to need Frost Armor here. We are just going to need to try and Magic Missile the other one down. Okay, so let's Saber away, and we'll go ahead, Magic Missile. Magic Missile. There we go. Fantastic. Okay. We could Point Flare as well, but Magic Missile is also just, it's very easy for us to do. We can SD card some Nicotine Gum. Okay, alright, so let's jump back on the bike, clamber on. Oh, and it's raining. Well, we are certainly going to get wet in this rain. We don't really have much to cover us, unfortunately. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and start riding to the north, making our way across this field, avoiding trouble where we can. Enjoying a little bit of the rain, but it's also making us cold. And I imagine this fur coat that we have is just getting heavier and heavier as the drizzle slowly weighs us down. Okay, we're hearing gunshots, and we can see something. What do we have here? It's a lab of some kind, Luna. Let's ride a little closer. Oh boy. And we've got a frickin' stone golem wandering around somewhere. In fact, to the northeast. We can see a body on the ground. It looks like the body of a child, quite possibly. Yup. And where is the stone golem? To the north. So, more than likely in the woods somewhere. Oh, yep. No, we can see it just rocking around. It can certainly see us. And, yeah. We're hearing just all of these gunshots coming from this laboratory. Just shot after shot after shot coming from down below. Echoing up, perhaps through ventilation systems or something of the like. A lab. That is interesting, and it very well might be worth us investigating, but first of all, there is this mysterious location to the northwest that we must investigate first. So, let's carry on along the road. Oh boy, that stone golem's been busy. Yeah. That, or there was a person that was alive here by their car. Looks like they shot these wolves to try and defend themselves. and they might have just bled out over time. Possibly. A grim sight, but one that I think Luna is getting more and more used to. It's a strange existence. Oh. And as we ride further on down the road, that icy drizzle that we had before slowly shifts and changes to snow. Flurries of it. As it starts sticking to our face, as we make our way further along, we drive past a crash site. 2 dead people out the front and side, and bullet casings discarded all around here. It looks like the 2 vehicles crashed into each other. No signs of bite marks or anything else like that. Just bullet wounds. Difficult to tell what has happened there. All the same, we'll try to carry on as our temperature continues to fall. Yeah, we are going to need to wear warmer clothing, that much is certain. Okay, we're carrying on towards the west for a little bit longer here as we find a immaculate condition solar vehicle with 3 doors open. So it was a driver and some passengers, but they are nowhere to be seen. It seems like the vehicle's been there for a while. Okay. It could have actually survived turned on as well, if the panels were still drawing power. Okay, I think this is us just here. Okay, we've gone past it. And we're very cold now. Okay, that is a little bit more of a problem. And chilly, okay. Alright. That'll do, Luna, that'll do. We're going to go ahead and just leave. Actually, you know what? Just in case there are people that are still using the roads, we're just going to take our bike a little bit off-road. And just leave it there for now. Stop driving. Okay. Alright, we don't need the duffel bag yet, so we're not gonna grab it. We're just gonna enter the woods. We can hear a Labrador barking off in the distance as we start to make our way down to the south. I do not know what's waiting for us here, but I'm trying to keep my eyes open. And I imagine Luna is too. As we can see now directly south to us on our minimap up above, this mysterious location. Directly to the south of us. Let's avoid some bushes where we can. Hey, no more berries for us. Not for Valzane. I hope he managed to prepare some of them. Make some jam for his dwarves. Okay. All's quiet. And we are very close now. Oh, here we go. Demon spiderlings. Okay, and we are looking at webbing walls. A giant nest of some kind. And interestingly enough, we're actually getting an idea of how fast something is. So we have these demon spiderlings that are just kind of crawling around here. It is much faster than us, which is interesting considering how fast we are. Now, we haven't fought one of these things up close. And they don't seem to be paying us too much attention, really. All the same, I think we don't want to take any chances with them. We're going to do a bit of casting here. First of all, we're going to cast Frost Armor, and then we're going to go ahead and cast Cat's Grace on ourselves. It is using a fair bit of mana at the moment. Oh, wow. Holy crap, there's quite a high chance of failure on there. I didn't realize. We will get it eventually here. We're not using mana when we're doing it though, so I guess that's a good thing for us. Okay, so it's just W. Ignore. Dangerously close, stop casting. Yes, okay, now it is most certainly interested in us. We're going to go ahead and draw our saber as we slash out towards the spiderling. It crawls towards us. Okay, our armor was protecting us there. Okay. Yeah, we finally managed to hit it. This thing is most certainly fast. Come on, Luna. There we go. Managed to strike it down. Okay. Yeah. Let's try cast again. See if we can get this thing done. Increase that dexterity of ours. Cat's Grace, come on. There we go. Our reflexes are heightened up to 21. Let's see if that helps us against this next one. As we continue to make our way around here, we draw out our saber yet again. Oh boy. So we can see we are trying to slash at this thing, but we keep getting thrown off balance. Yeah. Our torso isn't heavily encumbered. We managed to get a quick strike in there. I think all we need is one more. Yeah, 2 good strikes are enough to do it to these things, but they're just constantly attacking us. Thankfully, our armor protecting us most of the time here. And this frost armor giving us something. Okay, we've got yet another one. So let's move down. Okay, a good quick strike. There we go. As long as we can get them onto a location that is going to slow them down, that's going to help. And oh boy, there we go. It was bound to happen eventually. These are demon spiderlings, and finally, we have a demon spider. This spider is the size of a car. Its huge compound eyes seem to be infinite pools of blackness that seem to suck the light out of the air. Its maroon carapace is studded with wicked-looking spikes that drip with some kind of viscous black liquid that sizzles when it touches the ground. Okay, Luna. We don't have a lot of mana. We do not have a lot of mana. Okay, dangerously close. Oh, holy crap. The demon spider casts burning hands at you. There was an explosion as flame rips out very close to us. Okay, there's fire between us and this thing here. We need to start to run. And run we do. As the zombie dog starts to try to attack us, let's hope that the zombie dog can hold this thing's attention. Okay, we're going to have to get our saber back out to try and see if we can deal with the zombie dog first of all. That's dealt with. We still have this thing that managed to cast a freaking spell at us. Imagine it's more like it just breathes this fire out. Okay, right. So we do have mana potions, although they are going to take time for us to breathe in. And we also know that other things take time for us to do, like our fireball, etc. But I gotta try here. We're gonna grab our wand. We're gonna see if we can cast this thing in time. Okay, it's gonna be real close to us here. Fireball. And bam! A massive explosion rips out. And as the fireball settles, this thing is untouched. It is slower than us. That's great to know. But we do not want to get hit by this thing. Okay. Oh boy. We need to run back around the corner here. Can we drink one of these mana potions in time? 16 seconds. That's a while. No. No. Something hurts. Stop consuming. We're only 6% done, so yeah, we need to stop. Holy crap. As the demon spider rounds the corner, it extends one of its sharp limbs out towards us, part of it reflecting off of our lesser bracer of lightning, but it embeds itself in our torso. Cracking ribs in the process, I imagine. We're not bleeding, but that was a lot of damage. That was a lot of damage. Okay. We're gonna have to... Yeah. Nope. 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 This in itself is going to take time. Escape boots. We need to do it. Okay. Holy crap. As attack after attack finds its mark on Luna, our boots take hold and we cast escape. We find ourselves on the southwest of this hive, right next to a demon spiderling, and we need to start to run. This thing seems to be ignoring us for now, which is great. We are just going to run into the woods until our lungs give out, and then we are going to crouch down, hiding, as a listener stumbles towards us, slowly but surely. We draw our saber, ready to fight. With a few good slashes, we manage to kill it as we see a zombie brute approaching, our left arm aching. We are going to stop. Okay, this thing's getting closer now. Alright. A brute, that is no good. Not for us. No siree. We're going to go ahead and drop the saber, and we're going to go and start casting magic missile towards this thing. Is magic missile going to be the best course of action right now? No, we've already started casting it. We'll fire the first one off towards it. That's good. Point flare next. Okay, point flare, Q. Alright, we lost our concentration on the spell. No. Dangerously close, no. Oh god, okay. And we're thrown backwards. Trying to concentrate, but struggling in the severe pain that we're feeling. We're thrown backwards against a tree. We hit the ground. And this thing is still coming for us. Okay. We're gonna have to stick with tried and true here. Magic missile, yet again. As it gets closer, we might be able to use our lightning bracer. But at least we know that we are fast at casting with this. 21 damage, okay, that's good. It is low. Okay, come on. Come on, Luna. Time for a jolt of electricity out of here. Holy crap. Well, there we go. Oh boy. Torso, not great. Left arm, not great. Altogether, bad condition. Alright. We need to recover our losses here. Or rather, we need to friggin' live. Our left arm is broken after being thrown back at the tree. We grab our cavalry saber. We need to go. We need to get out of here. With a broken left arm and with our torso aching, we are lucky to be alive. Demon spiders ain't nothing to mess with. And I know, I was like, oh, I don't, foresee us needing to, there is always a chance this is going to happen. And we are going to need enough mana to try and cast Translocate Self. So we need 675 mana. So we're going to go to one of those mana potions. We're going to go ahead and drink this thing back and hope that we get an okay amount for it. This is a lesser mana potion. Let's see how much we end up getting. Okay, we start regenerating mana, and it gets us up to 400. We'll drink one more of those. 718. Okay, we are closer. Our reflexes return to normal, which they're still high, but we are in severe pain right now. Okay, and we have enough to cast it. A 9% chance of failure. We've got our saber back. We haven't dropped anything else. Our bicycle is still out on the road. We know that much. Yeah, this was a lot. Time for us to go, Luna. Back home. And I know, believe me, I know that will leave us on the east side of the river without an ability to get over. We're gonna have to deal with that. But first of all, we need to get out. And we will. We'll translocate ourselves back to home. And just like that, the cold of the outside dissipates, and we find ourselves back in our grandfather's basement. Stumbling out and finding an armchair, Luna takes a moment to rest, cradling her arm against her in an immense amount of pain. Let's deal with that arm first of all. Okay, let's get that saber out. We've got, a little bit of something over here. Smash the coat rack that was there. I think we're actually going to need a little bit more than that. We're going to need some rags as well, which we can get upstairs. There's more that we can get upstairs. Alright, around we go. Back up into the old home. Stumbling out. Let's see, the dresser is empty? Did we really take everything out of it? We must have. Okay. I'm surprised by that. Well, we've got one more curtain. We'll go ahead and tear that down. That might actually give us everything we need. Looking into here, we want to make a splint. Okay, so for us to make an arm splint, we do need more rags, so we're just going to have to cut up the sheet that's here. Okay, sheet. I don't really want to disassemble you. We just want to go ahead and cut it up. There we go. 9 rags. Fantastic. Splint. Alright, an arm splint. We've got that thing together, and we will wear it. Okay, a very encumbered arm, but one that is slowly but surely going to start to heal. We need to deal with the rest of our injuries now, even though they aren't, like, lacerations, they're still very bad. We're going to use some antiseptic on our arm and our torso. Oh, no effect, okay. Alright, I wonder, we might actually be able to do that if we take off? No, I think it just needs to start healing first, because we're not going to be able to bandage it or anything, I'm pretty sure. We'll bandage our torso. See if we can bandage. Yeah, no effect. Okay. Everything else is okay. You know, we'll probably still go ahead and bandage them anyway. We're going to have enough in the way of bandages now. And we'll wrap a bandage around our head. Okay. Well, that went places real fast. We're going to go ahead and take some codeine. Now, we are very, very lucky to be alive. Things like the escape boots, they make that possible for us to live to fight another day. And then translocate itself is just like it's a game changer for us, because it enables us to travel vast distances very, very quickly. And yeah, certainly learnt from that fight that yeah, we are going to need to almost run this like D&D, where we are going to need to take short rests in between encounters, allow our mana to regenerate, because I think even with frost armor and everything else, going up against that spider, yeah, seeing our fireball just reflect off its hide, that is frightening, to say the least. It means explosions, anything else, and it kind of makes sense. It's a demon spiderling. It was using fire anyway, so the idea of fire doing damage to it, it's probably got quite a bit of resistances there, but that's part of the learning process for Luna. And learn we shall. Okay, let's see. We want to probably take some codeine here for our pain, so that that starts to subside at least a little bit. And then we're going to need to try and see if we can figure out how the hell we're going to get back across this river. Yeah, we need a flotation vest. Oh boy, into the north we have a zombie. Okay, we don't have a lot in the way of mana. We do still have good skills. Yeah, I wonder how difficult it would be for us to make a rudimentary boat of some kind. We haven't discovered any kind of like inflatable rafts or really anything like that yet. What we would need is a vehicle frame of some kind, which we could make with nails easily enough. We've got planks aplenty around here, and you know what? We probably do actually have a few nails as well. Nails in here too. Okay, we're going to go over towards the fire and just like reach underneath the fire pit and grab some of these nails out. As I mentioned, they've kind of fallen down through the brazier. And yeah, we're going to see if we can maybe start to pull something together here. So we're going to have to make a basic frame to begin with. Ideally, what we want to try and do is make a light wooden frame. For that, it seems like we are going to need ropes. For us to make a basic wooden frame, though, I think that's just nails. Yeah, we need a lot more nails. And ideally, the lighter something is, the easier it is going to be to float it. I think in general, even a wooden frame would be able to float okay. 3 short ropes. So, I'm thinking safety belts would be the best mechanism for that. I honestly can't remember how many vehicles we've seen in the town at the moment. Yeah. We didn't see any boats or anything else like that down by the Riverside dwelling. At least I don't think we've even seen out towards that. We've gotten close, but I mean, if it's out there, you would imagine it would have something, right? Maybe. It's a bit of a gamble to walk all that way with a broken friggin' arm. The other option is just for us to take furniture apart and start there. The main thing and the most difficult thing for us that we need to try and figure out now is if we're going to be able to make any kind of flotation device to go onto this frame. I think let's gather some nails first of all. We can do that much. we've got 10 nails over here. Okay, that's good. And we just need one more nail. Oh, over here. Fantastic, 6 nails. All right, that should do it for us now. So let's go back to frames. We're gonna make a wooden frame. Okay, we've got a frame to start with. Okay, so with that, we can start a vehicle construction. So let's see. Start vehicle construction. Okay, and we're gonna start that just here for now. And we're just gonna call it boat. So it ain't much yet, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do. So with this, what we want to go ahead and install, or see how we can install, is some kind of flotation device. And I'm trying to remember what they're called. I think it's just called like a hull of some kind. Let's see. Okay, so a wooden boat hull, that's what we're looking for here. So we need 20 nails, but we also need to be able to make the thing. Now this is going to be the make or break. Can we actually make a boat hull just like by putting it together with our mind? Because some things you do need to have, you know, the proper blueprints for to follow. So let's jump into our crafting menu here. Let's hope as we type boat. Raft boat hull. Okay, so we can do the raft boat hull, because I guess that's a simpler version. Is it simple? No. In this instance, not. 4 logs. So we're going to have to chop down a whole ass tree for us to be able to do that. And that's a lot of rope as well for us to be able to get across. So at this stage, the best chance we have is it's got to be either finding another flotation vest or finding a way to get around. Because yeah, there is, this river goes the whole way. We can't just cross over. There aren't any bridges. I mean, okay, I'm wrong in saying that. There's a bridge down here by Tewkesbury, but that sounds like it's maybe not the smartest idea for us to do as well. So I think for now, we are going to try and make our way down towards this Riverside dwelling in the hopes that there's something there. Because all this water here, that's shallow water. I think we can manage in that without sinking. So Luna, let's get ready. Or rather, you know what? No. You know what I just said about short rests? We should take a freaking rest first. Let's get our mana back. We're just going to chill out downstairs for a little while. We can just relax on the chair back here. Just take a moment. We're not going to sleep. We're just going to go ahead and wait an hour. And just, yeah, we can see our mana trickling back up here. Go ahead and wait another hour. We could go, well, let's wait 2 hours here. Get a fair amount of that mana back, and surprisingly enough, managed to get most of the pain away, which is great. Really happy about that. So we are very hungry. We do have some food here. We could just have some of the ghee as it is, but I think we're actually going to have the root beer instead. Yeah, just to kind of take the edge off. It is the middle of the day at the moment. And yeah, we're just going to go out. We're going to go out on an expedition. I am going to check, first of all, that there isn't another vest by the river. I know that there isn't, but it's like I just need to check, you know. You never know. No? Okay. Alright. So we've got 2 zombies over there. They're actually far enough away that they don't seem to care about us right now, so that's good. I mean, now that we're back here, we could smash the crystal up the top of the wizard's tower. It is a little... No, that's too dangerous. Rycon, that's too dangerous. There's a lot of plastic golems there that we'd have to deal with still, and I'd want to have a lot more mana to do that. So we're just going to make our way along the road here. Bicyclist? Yes, that's what I was trying to say. Bicyclists. As we have no bike. But we still have our legs, thankfully. They're feeling kind of healthy. Yeah, we're just going to make our way along. We are going to head on down towards this dwelling to see what we can find. If there's something there, I'd be super happy. We've got a huge bee, so we'll give that bee, you know, a bit of space. Don't want to piss anything off unnecessarily. Okay, alright, well, it is just to the south here. Let's see what we can spy from this location. And you know what? This is all deep water from here, so for us to make that would be difficult, to say the least. those are corpse-filled pits. I mean, someone's been surviving over there. I mean, we could swim that distance without a flotation vest. There's a boat over there. There's a canoe. It's damaged, but it's there. Oh my god, we've got to do it. We've got to do it. And yeah, this zombie keeps on falling into a pit. Okay, so we can do this thing. It is a decent distance for us to travel, and there are zombies over there, but there is a bloody canoe. We've needed something like that for a long time. Okay. Alright. We've got a broken arm. But you know, sometimes you just gotta go all out. We've got magic with us still. I don't think that glide on ice would help us here. Smooth surfaces. Yeah, so that's not going to help us in the water. No, it ain't. Yep. Honestly, doing phase door might actually help us because we could jump out a few squares and like that's a start. The main thing that we need to try and do, we think we might just be able to swim because we do have some swimming skill. We've got decent athletics, so let's try that. We're just gonna have to take everything off though. I might try and see if we can keep our back scabbard on with the cavalry saber, but yeah, everything else needs to go. Okay, so we've got everything off, everything, and we've just got the splint on, and we've got the sheath back scabbard on. We're going to have to hope that that's going to work. So I've actually figured out what the marking on Luna is. It is like a cross, and it's a tattoo. It's something that has been on since the start. It's just obviously we don't see it very often. Okay, so let's just try and dive in. Okay, we're swimming. We're not sinking. You can do this, Luna. Swimming across here with a freaking broken arm. Yeah, so I mean, like, going with this, we could swim home. You know, we know it's possible now. But we're going to go ahead. We are going to draw out the cavalry saber here. We're going to move over towards the side. Try and catch this thing in the bush. There we go. Dead. All right, let's move over towards this pit. And yeah, it's just filled with people. There's one that's fallen into that pit down there as well. Let's make sure that we don't do that. Okay. And there's more noises coming from within. Alright, let's deal with you. You're stuck in rubble right now. A few quick slashes, that'll do it, Luna. And there's just this kind of cloth closed curtain. Let's open it up. Okay. Interesting house. There's an electric carver and a butchering kit. You know what? This place is kind of giving me bad vibes. Just putting it out there. I'm getting some pretty bad vibes from this place. Pit full of bodies outside. An electric carver over here. A butchering kit just in this Riverside dwelling. We're actually going to take the butchering kit. We can't, of course, because we've got no way to carry it. Just cut-resistant gloves and a candle. There is some weird stuff going on here. Pile of rocky rubble, which we could dig through if we had, the entrenching tool or anything like that. But you know what? That's not what we're here for. We're going to go ahead, sheath that cavalry saber, and we're going to drag this canoe back into the water. Okay. Dive in. Yep, we're gonna have to dive. Can we dive and drag? I don't think we can. We can push this, I think. Let's try that. Okay, we do have a zombie that's coming out the water. We will deal with this thing before we leave. Let's just try and use the reeds where we can. Oh, fantastic. Nice chop, Luna. Okay. Jumping onto this thing. I think we would be able to control it from here. And turn on this vehicle. Canoe's engines fail to start. You cannot use hand paddles with a broken arm. That makes perfect sense. So all this effort to get this canoe, and we can't actually use it. I mean, it does make perfect sense. I guess we're going to have to swim back home. And we're going to have to leave our things on the riverside. I think we actually do have another flotation vest actually at the place, so that's just what we're going to have to do. We do know there's a canoe here now, though, and this was maybe some kind of weird murder shack. Canoe. No, it's cannon. Yep, there we go. Canoe it is. Okay, well, back across for now. Thankfully, we aren't a terrible swimmer. We're going to go and just wear everything yet again. We can't category select to wear, so we're just going to have to kind of go through just like so. Just make sure that we're wearing pretty much everything else. We don't want to wear the towel, no. But we will grab everything else that's there. Actually, we do want to wear most of these things, really. Copper circlet, game watch, the tool belt, holy symbol, wizardry, canteen. Yeah, pretty much all of the things, really. Bracer of defense and the pack. Sure, just grab the whistle, thank you. Let's take off the filter mask for now because we don't need to be wearing that. Yeah. Okay, well, on our way then. Back towards home. And yeah, at least we know we can make it back across. That's the main thing. And hey, this was always going to happen, wasn't it? We were going to end up, stranded on the side of the river. And maybe I jinxed it at the start by saying, hey, yeah, let's just leave the flotation vest here because, yeah, we're not going to need it. Nah, not today. Little did I suspect that we'd be fighting a demon spider that, size of a car and just all round very dangerous. Okay, well, stuff, you're just gonna have to stay here for now. Yep, just making sure there was nothing else in here that we'd actually want. I mean, if there is everything that we want on the other side, we will be okay. Oh, hi there. Well, that was, yep, unsuspecting. Thankfully, we're still incredibly quick. Let's go fix our arm, huh? Yeah. Okay. Well, I at least want to have the back scabbard because I feel like that's a good idea for us to have. And obviously, we most certainly want to keep our sling on, the splint, because, yeah, we need this arm to heal. Alright, so with that on, we are going to be diving into the water, this deep water, making our way across back towards here. This big old motorboat here, there is a possibility that we'd be able to make this into a rowboat, but yeah, right now that ain't gonna help us either because we've got ourselves a broken arm. So let's see, we're gonna go below deck here, and we're gonna see if we can maybe find something that we need. Oh, we're not gonna be able to see either, are we? Well, we can just make our way around in the darkness for now. We can see okay down here. Right. Is there, by chance, another flotation vest here? Yes, there is. Wonderful. Okay, there we go. Wear that sucker. Alright, we got lucky there. We got lucky. Maybe we should just leave a flotation vest on either side of the river, At the end of the day, it still worked out. Oh boy. And, yep, I'm gonna go chuck everything else back on. Okay, good to dive back into the water. I'm gonna make our way across to safety, security, back at home. And, well, we're kind of back where we started at the start of today's episode. Nothing lost, nothing gained, but we had an experience all the same. Well, I mean, I say nothing lost. Our bike is out there now, quite a distance away, so it's going to be a bit of a journey to get back there, but we are not going to be defeated. I want to see what's at the heart of this nest, and we need to try and figure out a way to be able to kill those demon spiders, because if we can't, then there will be a problem for us later. We need to make sure that we can take them out now. And for one, we know that chitin is worth a fair amount, and that it is a substance that we use in a number of different magical recipes. So we got to make our way back there. Yeah. And we're going to have to find a way to take them down, but we have a lot of recovery to do. And the kind of okay thing about that is that it will enable us to just spend some time here reading. We are going to be getting lower on food, and we're probably not going to be eating the best things in the world, but it's going to give us a chance to just spend some time, improve our spells, just become stronger in general, maybe do some working out that doesn't involve our broken arm. But yeah, Luna, you live to see another day, and I'm surprised. That was a dire scenario that we found ourselves in. But with the skills that she's been able to develop so far and the items that she's gathered, it's given her a chance to better survive in this new and uncertain world. And so with that, we're going to be wrapping up for today's episode. If you enjoyed, please consider leaving a comment or a like to let me know if you enjoyed the show. Wherever you are in the world, I hope today's episode provided you a little bit of respite. For now, I have been Rycon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay